Alright, so what's up everyone? This is more than likely going to be my final ride for the year, and that is a total bummer. But I can honestly say that this was the best year I've had. Just my bike and I going all over the United States, chasing my dreams and documenting my journey. And I just hope that next year is the same, if not better. You know, my first trip that I took this year, I started going around Lake Michigan for my Lake Michigan Circle Tour. Working on those videos, that's why they're not on there yet. I've been pretty busy with the riding and everything. But that trip was really cool. Going to places in Michigan that I have not been to, and even crossing over the Mackinac Bridge for the first time. Riding on the coast of the Upper Peninsula, going through Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. Had perfect weather for that, and that was an awesome trip. It was an awesome trip for my first one for the year. Then in July, the wife and I, we went to the Harley Homecoming Festival. We met up with some buddies, and we just had an absolute blast out there. We got to see Chris Stapleton perform, Turnpike Troubadours. We originally were going to go both days, but some stuff happened, and Friday ended up getting canceled, so it wasn't a big deal. You know, I'm looking forward to doing that one again next year. If that's in the cards or not, we'll see how it goes. I did a lot of riding in the state of Michigan in between the trips that I had originally planned out. I ended up hitting all 18 Harley dealerships here. So I went all the way up to the Upper Peninsula up in Marquette, all the way to the east side of the state over by Detroit, Lansing, Flint. And to close out my trips, I had an amazing opportunity to head out over Labor Day weekend, where I spent 2 days riding around the Black Hills of South Dakota. And on the way out there, I completed my very first Iron Butt Challenge. That trip was an eye-opening experience, and I cannot wait to go back there next year. As a bonus, my wife will be with me on that, so I'm looking forward to that trip as well. And from South Dakota, where I met up with complete strangers, all going on the same run, we made our way out to Wyoming. One of the guys I've been talking to here and there before the trip even started, he was just kind of giving me a rundown on everything that was going on the Devil's Tote run. So that was kind of nice to have that person there that I was communicating with, just to have somebody to talk to right off the bat. But it didn't matter. Everyone I met there, it was pretty cool. And the real reason I was out in Wyoming was for the Devil's Stone Run, and that was what I was looking forward to the entirety of the year. And on that one, I spent 4 days riding from the east side of Wyoming, starting at the Devil's Tower, stopping in Sheridan, Cody, and all the way over to the west side to Yellowstone, and staying the night in the Grand Tetons. That was a trip to remember, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to go on it. And you know, it's not just the sights that come along with it, but it was the people that I met along the way. So I'm really looking forward to going back to that one as well. I bought tickets a few weeks back when they went on sale, and they sold out quick. You know, after all the places that I places I've been to this year. It sucks that I have to put the bike away for 6 months. This has been a hell of a year. My bike definitely needs some loving from all the miles I put on, and I plan on taking care of that this winter. I have a couple projects that I need to get taken care of before next year, so that's the plan for the next 6 months while the bike's in hibernation, so I can get it ready to ride hard next season. I'm currently on my way up to the Harley dealership. I gotta go verify miles for the Let's Ride for Heroes challenge they got going on. You guys can find all my trips posted on here other than the Lake Michigan ones, because I'm still, like I said, I'm still currently working on those. If you haven't already, you know, make sure you go hit that like and subscribe button, and you know, it'll really help me achieve my dreams to trying to get to the point to where I can do this full time. But you know, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.